What's going on? So this video, we're going to talk about how I used to be a pussy. I'm going to give it to you, then I'm going to break it down, how all my videos are. So there's two ways I used to be a pussy. One was not listening to my inner voice and what it had to truly say, like, or your gut, your sixth sense, your intuition, whatever you want to call it, the message. And it used to be like, some examples of this would be like, oh, you should leave the spot now, it's not doing you any good, or you need to go do this, or you shouldn't do that. That's one. The other way I was a pussy was my music, or the music I made, and I didn't have confidence in it. So that's basically it, how I used to be a pussy. And obviously I changed. I completely changed. The tables have turned. I'm a man now. And this comes with a lot of bonuses. Now I'm gonna break this down. One, I don't give a shit what anyone has to say. Whether I was gonna die the last 3 years or just for my life experience totally, which that's probably the answer too. I don't give a shit what no one says, because everyone's out here to criticize you. Everyone's looking for flaws, looking for perfection, or wants you to be perfection, you know, and everyone's hating on you. It doesn't matter what you do. I could sing freaking soft love songs and people would freaking hate on me and not want to listen to me or whatever. People are always going to hate on you, and it's usually the people that are closest to you. Now with my music, it's just like obviously when I'm the least musically inclined person that you'll probably ever meet. But I've done music for so long, and I told myself when I was younger, and I got the message that I always wanted to do music. I gotta switch hands because I can't keep holding with this fucking hand. So that's exactly what I did. I listened to the message. Now I'm following through. Like I said, I was gonna die the last 3 years, so that really made me see what I wanted to do. If I could do anything in the world, what would I want to do? I always wanted to travel, and I still do want to travel, but I realized no matter where I go in the world, it doesn't matter, because it's how I feel inside. Although I'm still recovering, I'm feeling better and better every day. And I know from my intuition and how I feel, I'm gonna feel better every day. I never set things up like this is going to be my biggest goal. I'm going to make a video about it. This is going to be my biggest goal, or this is going to be it. Like you say, oh, this is going to be it. This is going to be my breakthrough. No, it's not. Every day gets better. Everything you do gets better. You never want to settle for something. This isn't it. 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 It's never it. It never will be. It's an ongoing journey. It never ends. But don't look at it like a journey. I don't want you to look at it like a journey. Because you need to just love life and take pride in everything you do. Another thing is I started making beats, and I couldn't make beats. No one's taught me. I used to talk to everybody, all types of friends. The only people that I really didn't talk to or get along with, I didn't talk to musically inclined people, of course. I talked to every other people, all the categories, the emos, the yuppies, the rich people, the poor people, the ghetto kids, the nerds, the mechanics, HVAC, utilities, if you didn't get that, people who, I talked to everybody who did talk, I wasn't, and I don't waste my time talking with people. I've met so many different walks of life, and I didn't have to go nowhere. I didn't have to travel nowhere. Of course, I'm not neglecting travel. I am probably still going to travel. I realize, though, what I'm made for. I really feel it. And it's always been there, though. It's not something new. It's always there. Maybe it's more so revelation, more so inclination. I can't hit the buttons on my phone, so that's why I'm moving this around, because else the video would stop. And I'm not trying to have this video stop. So, because then the editing gets really weird on this. Well, it's just weird. So, and I thought I would have to go around the world, and I realized everybody in the world wants the same thing, but I've also realized even more so, It's the same thing everywhere you go. People are going to eat. People are going to sleep. They're going to pray or have some religious things, some spirituality. They're going to make music. They're going to have events, sporting events. It's just going to be a little bit varied. They're going to speak a different language. There's going to be a different culture. Ultimately, yes, you do have to experience it, but you don't. The world is inside of you. You see throughout your body. Everything exists outside your body. Now, this isn't going to be, this video is more about me. It's not really an inspirational video. I mean, to say the least, it's more so about me. And what you can do, and don't be a pussy. I'm not afraid of anything anymore. I'm not afraid to talk to girls. I'm not afraid. I know, but the thing is, now I know what girl I want to talk to. I already know which girl I'm going to like. I just know. So I'm not going to waste my time trying to manipulate other people. Because I know what I want. It's easy. I mean, I already made a video about it. And I'm not going to waste my time with something that I don't want. I'm not saying prospering me, because I'll still talk to anybody, but it's just what I want. You know what I mean? I know what I want, and that's a good thing. I'm not afraid to talk to any dude, any alien, anybody that's not a life form. It doesn't matter what it is. I'm not afraid of anything. I did make a video, Nothing Phases Me, but it never made it because I shot it in 3 things, then it wouldn't upload, and I had to reset my phone and lost all the footage. My arm's tired, and it's really annoying that I have to hold it like that. So here we go again, and I was just talking about my overall thing about how I said it was the music and not listening to my inner voice, what I really wanted and who's really right for you. You know, if you're arguing with someone every day, they're not for you. This is simple. You're just not listening to your own voice. A lot of people, and I used to have this too, desperate for lust. Lust is it can be everything if it's with the right people. In fact, everything you do in life, it's going to be either with yourself, which it's always going to be with yourself, and the right people. The funnest times in your life are going to be the best vibes with the right people, the best people that make you feel the most. Anybody who makes you feel super comfortable, I'm comfortable around anywhere I go. The other people have different tensions, intentions, and energy. They all do. A lot of people are not like me. I understand that. I'm different. I've been different. Everybody's their own different in their own way. Here we go. So when I talk about music, I eventually made beats. I suck at learning stuff online. No one around me was making music. Like I said, I wasn't musically inclined, and I also didn't talk to really athletes. I did talk to athletes. I didn't get along with them because most of them are assholes, and yeah, they were. Most of them are assholes, so I didn't get along with them. And I just never really talked to athletes, believe it or not, which is credible because I worked out my whole life and I am an athlete. And I like being an athlete. So my music, I was always afraid to show people to some extent where they're going to like it, you know what I mean? But I realized everything I do, it doesn't matter if the song sucked or it's the best song, I'm always going to move on, which is the best thing to do. I'm going to get criticism, I'm going to get hate, I'm going to get love, whatever which way it is, whatever strong hold it is on, whether it's a lot of hate, a lot of love, whatever it is. But I know when you really go something and you really mean for it and you really want to do it, it doesn't matter. Then you have passion if you really are passionate about something. And, it's going to be a 360. I'm going to add on to this. It's not just going to be music, though. It's going to be what provides for me, basically. And then we'll have inclinations to go to other places. And then I made beats. No one ever taught me any music at all. I always had to watch stuff, if I did, through YouTube for the most part. I do have a drum CD, which is bongos. Yeah, it's the bongos. And, I have watched some other stuff. But I always learned it through online, which I suck. It doesn't matter if it's music or anything. I suck at learning things online. Stretching, workouts, I suck at learning stuff. I even suck at learning stuff in person. I truly do. But once I pick it up and I'm really for it, I always pass everybody. I always have. It's shown to me. I don't care what it's shown to you or what you think about it. I know I've always passed everybody, no matter what it is. And I've never, for the most part, never been recognized, which kind of put me down. And I never had support. No one ever supported me. And there's been a lot of bullying and there's been a lot of hate. I'm sure a lot of people can relate to that. And it's been like non-stop. And then other things too. There's a lot of other circumstances in the pot, stirring in the brew, in the witch's pot, that I'm not gonna even bring up in this video. But just know, I used to be a pussy, but I'm not anymore. And these are the 2 things. I was not listening to my inner voice, which is critical for anybody. And I was, afraid to really get behind my music, or, no one ever helped me either. So it's not like I was helpless or didn't want help, it was just kind of like, I didn't know how to do it, because there is a structure. There's not one way to do it, but you know, it helps when you have a mentor and someone behind you backing up and someone that believes in you. And even when I had girlfriends at the time, I didn't want to show them my music. I was afraid to show them. I didn't want them to hear it, and I was kind of embarrassed necessarily. And yeah, I just kind of got over that. I didn't like watching myself on videos, and I didn't like hearing myself, because it was kind of embarrassing to me, and it was more so funny to me. It was kind of a little bit of both, and it was just like, I can't believe, you know, I laugh at a lot of things. My life is a joke, and it always will be. It's no running around that. But you know, I laugh at other people's music too. They don't understand. Everything's funny to me. I understand. I mean, it's not laughing and making fun of you. It's laughing out of happiness, out of pure joy, out of pure bliss, because that's who I am. Fundamentally, we all are. And yeah, and like, you know, I laugh all the time, especially at people's music. In fact, music makes me laugh. It does. It doesn't matter what it is. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter what it is. People think like they're going hard or serious, and I understand it sounds like I'm going hard and serious too, but it's all a joke to me. And when people, you know, I laugh at other people's music, I'm not laughing at the music. I'm kind of laughing with them. You know what I mean? Like, this is hard. You know, like, this is funny though. Like, I don't really get that serious about anything, but I know there is times I need to be serious to some motherfuckers. I'm talking females and males. I do got to be serious sometimes, but that's pretty much all I have to say for the video. I used to be a pussy, and I'm not no more. With those two aspects of life, but those two aspects that I conquered, you know, propelled me into a future that I could never even wish for, that I could never even think of, because what goes on in your head is really a lie. So take into consideration, you know, whatever you do, whatever you want to do, fulfill that passion, because it's going to be there for you, and it's going to take you the aspects. You know, not everyone's going to gain confidence just because they watch this video or because they follow their passion. I've been through a lot, and I was going to die the last 3 years, and I've been through so much more, but that, you know, that was the real kicker. So check out some other videos. This is Fizz. Check out some of my songs. Leave a comment below. Give me a like. Give yourself a like. Subscribe to the channel. Do I need to say more? Yeah. Have a nice day. Don't be a pussy.